and gentlemen, please welcome the man who thought Apocalypse Now was a compilation album, Craig Charles.
Mary Shelley once wrote about a Dr. Frankenstein, a doctor who dreamed of creating the perfect man. The man with the strength of 10 good blacksmiths, and he put the toilet seat down after using it. Dr. Frankenstein raided the graveyards for body parts and put enough electricity up his jack point to light the Blackpool illuminations. But alas, Dr. Frankenstein's monster had two major flaws. One, he looked like a badly sewn together dead person, and two, he still didn't leave the seat down. 200 years later, and people are still trying to animate lifeless objects with electricity. We call it Robot Wars. And to prove it, here's 6 mechanical monsters.
First, from Newport, Disruptor.
A 4-wheel drive machine with a 25cc petrol engine for the weaponry, a 9-inch circular saw on a movable arm. At 82.1 kilos, it's the heaviest bot in the field. Captain Anthony Lockwood once built a hang glider out of scaffolding and tarpaulin and made his sister test it.
From Romford, Corporal Punishment.
4 12-volt batteries power the electric motor, a 2-wheel drive with a 0 turning circle. Designer-builder Adam Clark had Vector of Armageddon in the first wars, which got stuck early on. The front lifting scoop will double as a ramming device. It only costs £50 to build.
From Cumbran, Panic Attack.
Come into my parlour, says the Spider to the flying machines all around it. The 12-inch long hardened steel spikes can ram and lift a ton in weight. The 4-wheel drive gives it a 0-degree turning circle. The shell's aluminium. The Spiders were designed by a Year 7 pupil.
From Cranfield University, Ron.
It took 10 weeks to build this war machine. Its 4 drills, 300mm circular saw and 4 saw cutters look menacing. It's even drilled a hole in a fridge door in training. The motors from a Kawasaki motorcycle can generate 9 miles an hour, and it certainly do run, Ron. Do run, Ron.
From Farnborough, Whirling Dervish.
This may look like an old car tyre, and it is. An off-wheel tyre turned inside out with a bandsaw blade at the base. They used a plasma jet to cut the components, 6 wheelchair motors for the drive, up to 5 miles an hour. The rotating blade weapon looks like a food mixer.
From Dunstable in Hertfordshire, the Parthian Scott.
Costing £400 to build on a basic tank configuration powered by 2 starter motors from a scrapyard. The frame comes from the bracing from some benches thrown out at work. Look out for the front and rear spikes. Let's go back to the man at the top, Craig.
You've got to be cruel to be kind. So when one robot gets cruelly eliminated after the gauntlet, I hope he appreciates our overwhelming kindness.
This is the gauntlet. As ever, each robot has to get down to that end zone in as fast a time as possible. There are 3 horrendously difficult courses to choose from. There are 3 horrendously fierce house robots defending those courses. Let's hope they make it to the end zone.
Robot ears, stand by.
Captain Kim Davis, Kevin Pritchard and Lee Wickham with Panic Attack.
Panic Attack has a top speed of 10 miles an hour. We have some pretty flashing lights and some wicked force.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And there's an extra trap in the waiting here for our competitors. The ram rig just in front of the seesaw. Sir Killalot there at the top of the picture. Panic Attack nervy as the ram rig squeezes in. But now, onto the seesaw. Has it got enough power? Killalot coming in, but holding the seesaw down! Oh, that's demonic! And that's Evil Knievel from Panic Attack! The dead metal's waiting! And in comes Shunt as well with a deadly axe! Piercing and punctuating and puncturing! That's Spider at Panic Attack! What are they going to do now? Oh, that is the eye of the Spidey! And this looks deadly! They're stopped! No wonder Shunt's happy. And that was the tactic used by Killalot to hold the seesaw down. Had to fly through the air and then in trouble. But not a bad run, 10.8 metres.
Since when have the house robots had machine guns?
That looked very painful, right in the technical bits, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit nasty, isn't it?
It's all very well being called Panic Attack. The thing is, you shouldn't panic when you're halfway across that seesaw and just throw yourself on the side.
Well, there was a robot underneath it. It wasn't going to go down, so it was either go back or try and jump over them. That's what.
Look what was behind us.
Yeah.
Robot ears, stand by.
Corporal Punishment with Adam Clark, once a weirdy beardy who's been here before with a featherweight. And stuck on that second ramp. Only a ground clearance of 1 millimetre, and I think that's costing him here.
We haven't got much clearance on this, so is that going to make the ramp difficult?
After the last war, we don't do ramps.
Okay. And also, it's quite wide, so is that going to make the ram rig difficult?
It could be, I think, yeah, but we'll see how we squeeze through there.
3, 2, 1, activate.
He once built an armadillo for his brother and niece, so he's used to building things with protection. Enough protection against those circular saws, I wonder. Oh, this is a good run, though. Until Dead Metal comes in and pushes Corporal Punishment all the way back onto the ram rig. But this is a good surge of power and through. Great run.
Corporal Punishment.
Well done, Adam Clark.
Come up to the podium. You were in the last war, weren't you, with a featherweight robot?
Yeah, I was, but then I shaved the beard off from the embarrassment.
Well, you've got heavyweight now.
Yeah.
How'd you find the difference?
The engineering's a bit easier because you can be a bit more lardy with the components you can choose, so...
Yeah.
But other than that, you can have a lot more power, so...
You did amazingly well.
Yeah,
I mean,
so well.
You bashed right the way through, bashed everything apart, and you're through to the end zone.
Yeah.
See you in the next round.
Thank you very much.
Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Good run by Corporal Punishment and through, completing the course.
Roboteers, stand by.
Next up, Ron, driven by John Economou, a research student.
This is Robot Ron, powered by Eurofighter batteries. It's got a titanium lid, and it goes like this.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Team captain, Colin Offer there, once built a wall-climbing sucker robot. Another sucker on the spikes away. Good turn. This is a nippy little robot, Ron. Oh, change of tactics. Dead Metal pushing the seesaw over, moving it. Difficult here for Ron to traverse with Sir Killalot right behind, hitting it down. It's lost its way, it's lost its bearings, and Dead Metal pushes it in under.
Which way are you going to go? You're driving, aren't you?
Hopefully from the middle side, yes. We'll do our very best. Yeah, it's a well-designed robot, so...
So shiny, you don't want to get a scratch on him.
It's supposed to be for my PhD as well, so I hope the main robots will not crash completely.
John works with Colin and Chris as a research student. We need to do research on punishment taken. Oh, look at the battering here. From Shunt to the top of your picture and Dead Metal in there as well. And still, Shunt's deadly blade slices in. It's going nowhere here, Ron. Ron should be called ROB, relies on batteries. The battery power is running out, they say. They look in agony. Relief at the end of it all.
The Ron team, come to the podium. Well, the Ron did not Ron.
Almost.
But you took a hell of a bashing from Shunt.
We did our best. We were very close. Things are still moving, you can see there.
Yeah.
So he has a mind of its own now.
I think you got far enough to make it into the next round.
Well, I hope so. Thank you very much. It still works. Thanks very much.
We'll see you there, lads.
Well, here's confirmation. Ron has done enough, 11.6 metres ahead of Panic Attack. Parthian Scott should be next up, but have a look at this.
This is Neil. Now, the test area is miles away from the arena. What are you still doing here?
Well, we've only just finished building the robot, and, of course, a bit of a test run. We don't know how things are going to handle, and it didn't power up. The micro's completely no voltage on it at all, basically. So it's a bit of a mad panic.
Roboteers, stand by.
Disruption to our schedule. Disruptor takes centre stage.
It's powered by 5 electric motors and a 25cc petrol engine, which powers the main weapon, which is the circular saw.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And in training, Anthony Lockwood drove this into his radiator and burst the pipes. Disruptor. There's that tactic again, look. Moving the seesaw away. This is Dead Metal's brain coming into play. This is Disruptor's circular saw taking on Killalot. And that's an unwise move. And Killalot looks mean and menacing. There's the kill cam coming in to try and claw Disruptor into the air and doing so. The lance piercing the undershell and taking a hold. Disruptor's going nowhere here, nowhere fast. The circular saw grinds to a halt. This is a disastrous run. Despondency and gloom. They loved it. The saw against Killalot, don't try that, because he'll go for revenge, and did, and got it. Disruptor only 5.5 metres. Again, next should be Parthian Scott. Time is running out, boys.
guys, how's it going? Race against time at the moment?
Well, we found out what the problem was because we hadn't protected that properly when we were doing the welding.
Protected what? All this...
All the electronics.
Yeah.
We had a weld spot that jumped on and shorted one of our boards.
Sorry, can I try this?
Yep. No, other one.
Do I need to stand back while you try that?
Oh, you haven't connected the backup, have you?
Connected the...
No!